Oh wait, are we on the equator or something? Like, I just did it. Something's not right here. We're not on the equator. How is this happening? Welcome to the middle of the world. This is Mitad del Mundo. And today, this is what we are exploring. And we will tell you about everything as soon as we wash our hands. You have to before you really do anything here. Alright, so I'm going to quickly tell you about some things about this location here in Ecuador, which is known as the Equator. Well, sort of the Equator. Back in the year 1736, there was a team of French explorers who were in the area, and there was one main man who led that expedition. Now, he's got a really long name, so I'm going to read it. His name is Charles Marie de la Condamine, but he was in charge of the expedition. So basically, after spending about 10 years here, he was trying to prove through his research that the world, or the Earth, was not a sphere, and that it was more obsolete. And the part that was obsolete was at the equator. So he termed this area of the equator the true location of the equator. Well, unfortunately, due to today's technology and GPS systems, it was soon found out that this is not the equator. This is just the fake equator. But there's a lot of things built here which gives it a lot of significance, so it's not worth just destroying and moving all the stuff to the actual location. So basically, in 1936, the government at the time decided to do a 200th anniversary of the original exploration of finding this point on the equator. And that's when they put up a monument. At first, it was just a little monument, not so big. And then in 1936, on that 200-year anniversary, they decided to improve the monument with a bigger one. A 30-meter high monument with south, east, north, and west on each side, and a globe on the top.
So you can find a lot of really cool devices or structures all over the attraction that tell you what time it is by using the power of the sun. So right now, this little contraption is telling me that it is a little past 12 o'clock. So let's put it to the test and see if it's right. And yeah, it is 12:09. So I would say it's pretty accurate.
So just to prove to you that this actually isn't the real equator, it's pretty close though. I have my compass on my phone, and if you look, it's 008.
Middle of the slide. So what we're currently standing on now is another type of sundial, but this one shows you the seasons and the equinox and solstice.
Okay, we've just sat down here at this little
Podium.
Activity thing. There's a couple activities here on the equator that you're supposed to be able to do to prove that you are on the equator. Here we have a now, and here we have a hard-boiled egg, I think.
No, it's not hard.
Or it's not hard-boiled, it's raw. But basically, if you can balance the egg on the now, that means you are on the equator. Let's see if it works. She focuses in. She's trying to balance it.
She's not gonna balance. She's trying to find the
right angle.
I don't think it's gonna balance.
They sprayed it with sand sanitizer, so it's very slippery. And it's almost like it won't happen. You can do it in 1 minute. You will get a free coffee. seen the girl do that myself.
No, dobla esto, guarda esto y con esto 6 pones las muñecas aquí, vas a manipular el huevo desde acá. Ok, esto los pones aquí los dedos, así. Y desde ahí vas a ir, si el huevito se te va de un lado, lo pones al lado contrario, ya que la gravedad lo ala de un lado a otro, y entonces por eso que tienes que buscar la manera de estabilizarlo así. Esta es la manera de lo vas poniendo así, se te va. Trata de, es que no lo puedo hacer sentada, tiene que estar parada aquí.
Más difícil. Muy difícil.
No, no es difícil. Sí, vas a...
Ay, sí, así.
Vamos a buscar un huevito nuevo. Ya te voy a buscar un huevito nuevo. Ya va.
Oh wait, are we on the equator or something? Like I just did it. Something's not right here. We're not on the equator. How is this happening? Alright, so we just sat down for 2 quick tourist iced coffees. I say tourist because it's $3.50 an iced coffee. A little pricey. But hey, today's actually a pretty warm day out. It's about 70 degrees Fahrenheit and we're right under the sun, so it's a good way to refresh. So we're just gonna rest for a minute and then we're gonna get back out and explore and learn more about this fake equator. Alright, now that we are caffeinated, we are ready to head inside this monument and see what it's about.
Yes. Okay. Welcome to the monument. You need to take the stairs to go up and then come down. Also, you have 10 minutes to visit, and for photos, you need to wear your mask. Okay. Enjoy your visit.
Gracias. The clock has just ticked 1:05. We have 10 minutes. Oh no, it's so dark in here. Oh, you can't see anything. We're in the darkness. Oh, hello. 10 minutes to read all this? I'm not a speed reader. It's been about 10 minutes now. There's no way you can read everything and learn about it in 10 minutes because of the COVID rules here. But here's like a history floor that you can learn a lot. Yep, it's a timeline. Historia de la mitad del mundo. The history of the center of the world. Pretty cool. But up here is the top, and we're gonna go get a good view. Here we are, entering the outside. We just finished the monument tour. Took us about 13 minutes, and we only read and learned about maybe 30% of it because it was so fast. But as I was walking out, the lady that was working there, she was telling me that there are 4 regions here in Ecuador. You have the inland, which would be the Amazon. Then you have the Andes, the mountain range. You have the coast and the Galapagos. So that's pretty much what the whole museum is about, is those 4 regions and the history on it. So if you come here, definitely check that out. A lot of good information. So, here at this park slash museum, there are many things to do, many things to see, many gift shops. There's a seesaw that you can get on, and I'm on it, but I don't know if she can get on it.
No, I'm too far.
Put your leg on.
I can't, it's too high up.
Okay, you go on first. Jump. Okay, hold on. This is gonna be tough. Ow.
Oh my god, this is so high.
Oh,
This is
I got it.
This is too high. This is too high. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Stop, 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 stop.
Oh yes, we're like 12 again. Actually, this thing is so big, I don't know how any little kid can go on it.
It's so high up.
She's stuck. Okay.
Okay.
Wow. That was almost a disaster. But yeah, as I was saying, if you come here, there's plenty of places you can eat, plenty of places you can shop at and get some crafts, and all sorts of things like that. But be prepared from the time you enter to the time you leave. They are gonna try to get you to get stuff or buy stuff, so up to you what you want to get.
Yeah, compared to anywhere else we've been to in Ecuador, the people here trying to get you to go into their restaurants are a lot more aggressive than other people. Like, even if you say, oh no thank you, they still keep talking.
Yeah.
And they'll even follow you a couple times. People have just followed us.
So earlier I was saying that this is actually considered the fake equator and not the true equator. From what I've read online, according to some of the park officials here, they say that the reason why all this stuff was placed here and why they put the monument here and all that, it also has to do with the ground and how the ground is more even over here, it's more stable versus where the true equator is. It'd be harder to build on such an area where the hills are sloping and there are ravines and stuff. So that's another reason why it's like it is here.
So that is it for our time here at the fake equator, and now we're gonna go on a quest to find the new one, which will be in the next video. So that's it from us. We'll see you next time.
Later.
So right now, Quito is currently in summer, I believe. So let's see if that's true. Actually, I really don't know how this thing works.
It's just another game of minute to win it.